Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a weekly reading from the 16th to the 22nd of August. Thank you for all your likes, shares and subscribes, and I hope you're all doing well. If this resonates, please like, share and subscribe to help my channel grow. If not, there's a playlist for timeless spirit messages that might resonate with you. The November readings are out. The bonus reads are coming out shortly for August. The November reads, you know, that's twice I've said that. I don't know what it is about November, but I've said this before. There's something about November. The August readings are out. It might be relevant for you or it might be relevant for me, but that's twice that's happened. I'm going to get the gist of the reading. I'll do some tarot, clarify, and then we'll get messages at the end. So Spirit, can you please show me what you want for Pisces? Building blocks. Beautiful building blocks. Anything you want to achieve, taking small steps towards big things. 8 and 2 is 10. So this is the end of a cycle. It's working towards the end of a cycle here. Achievement. Achieving what it is you want. Just taking one day at a time, one step at a time. It's beautiful. Patting yourself on the back is important as well here. Seeing how far you've come in life, or come with a situation, a relationship, whatever it may be. But it's time to look at how far you've come and ask your angels. So you could be asking your angels for help. Now, angels aren't just people there's angels on this material earth for me. So there's people who can help you. There's people who can help you, give you a leg up. There's no harm in asking for help. It might be that you need to involve other people if you're building a business or you're building an enterprise of some sort, or starting a new project, learning something new. But angels are all around us and they're there to help us. They can be our teachers. They can be mentors, whatever it may be for you. Well, they can also, obviously, ask Spirit for help. But it doesn't have to be as literal as angels. So we'll take some tarot and then I'll clarify in the middle for one of the cards. Spirit, please show me. 7 of Swords. The 3 of Swords. The 4 of Swords. The 4 of Pentacles. Beautiful Temperance card here. The 9 of Swords. Beautiful Ace of Swords. Oops, what is it? The Devil. It's definitely about rebuilding things. The Hanged Man. Beautiful enlightenment there coming through. So we've got that and the Ace of Swords. One more. I just want one, Spirit, please. And the 10 of Swords. It's an ending. Okay, right. And what we've got here is we've got the end of something. Things are needing to come to an end that have caused us anxiety and distress. So the good news is that things are going to start. It's going to become the end of a mental cycle that's been stressful. There's an end in sight here. Okay, now this could have been something that disappointed you, someone that disappointed, a person that disappointed you, or an environment that's let you down. Somewhere, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friend, it could be family, it could be a work colleague, anything that's caused you to be disappointed. Okay, there could have been deceit in this, or it could be you learning or deciding that it's time for you to take the knowledge you have and say, right, I've had enough and I'm away now and I'm going to rebuild things. But it's a time for rebuilding after a time of disappointment here. Now, what Spirit's saying here, the 4 of Swords, is a recovery card. It's somebody who's been through the battles, but he survived it, or she has. And it's not gender specific. And then what's happened is it's time to review, recover, pamper yourself, start to find your stability again. Now, this can feel like being a bit stuck. I don't feel it's necessarily. You could be stuck as to knowing how to go forward. So you're needing to ask angels for help, or maybe have to ask people for help. But pat yourself on the back here for how far you've come in coming through this, Pisces, because there's still stability around you. Now, it could feel like there's no movement at the moment. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no movement. You might want to hold on to what you've got here at the moment, which is perfectly acceptable when you've been through a time of disappointment. Okay, because you want to take what you've got, the stability you've got, and add to it and start to build on it. You're not prepared to give anything else away. Heart-wise, head-wise, you're just sitting in this energy, and it might be very comforting. It's a very comforting energy. Now, what Spirit's saying here is stop, slow down, and recover, review. It's time to rebuild now. But there's stability here after this time of disappointment. There's definitely stability here. There's things we can build on. And when we stop to recover and review things, we bring greater balance into our life. It could be as well that we've heard information we might have been ill. We're recovering from an illness, a stay in hospital. You might have to rebuild your strength. Things haven't gone the way you wanted them to go. But you've got a lot of knowledge now and information, and you've decided to move on and leave behind all the disappointments that you've felt. And you're asking the angels or people round about you, supportive people round about you, to help you bring in, to recover and bring in greater balance in your life. So it's about being in a better balanced place. And this is a major arcana card. So this is Spirit helping you here to balance head over heels, heart over head, whatever it may be for you, fire and water. But it's a beautiful balanced energy. Now, when you do this, it can help bring in clarity. So recovering, reviewing, staying stable, just taking time out here is going to bring more clarity. Now, clarity about how you want to go forward. This is a victory card. It's mental clarity or it's communication. So you might want to speak up. Somebody could come forward and help you. Aces are brand new beginnings and clarity. Brand new beginnings and clarity here. So through just taking each day as it comes, like I said at the beginning, reviewing things, holding on to what you've got, recognising the stability that you have now in your life after all the disappointments is going to bring clarity about how you're going to come forward and how you're going to... This is a victory card. You're going to move forward towards victory. You're going to start to see things grow. Now, this here is about anything that's kept you stuck. Now, this could have been a toxic environment, a toxic relationship, an addiction. It could be an egotistical little voice in your head that's telling you you're not good enough, ego-based energy, anything that's making you or made you feel stuck. It's time to review it and move forward now and start to build and move away from this type of energy or environment that's around you. Now, when you take time to review things, and it is recovering, reviewing, he's very content. Be content on the progress you've made here, Pisces, because you've come a long way. You've gained your stability again here. Now, when you do this and you start to see clarity, this is about gaining knowledge. This is a light bulb moment. This is this here. So when you come away from anything that's toxic or kept you stuck, and you accept it's time to move on, and you've learned things from this, and you're recovering, and you're rebuilding, you can look at all this knowledge here that you've gained. This is what you're doing. He's hanging from the tree of knowledge. This is Spirit's advice. And he's used everything he's learned. And he's going to look at things from a different point of view. It's like looking at the bigger picture, looking at it from a different perspective now. And being able to look at it from a different perspective is what brings in the clarity. Taking the time to review and looking at it from all angles. Everything you've learned, everything you've gained, everything you're recovering from, it's all in the past now. It's all time to put it behind you. And this knowledge is power. This knowledge is what brings you the clarity to bring greater balance into your life in the future. Now, this balance card here for me is about patience as well, because you don't get this kind of balance in your life without looking and reviewing and taking time and patience to weigh things up. Okay, about how you're going to bring this stability, build on the stability here that you've got. So you can ask, if it's an addiction, you could be asking a counsellor here, who could be somebody, like I say, I said this to you, this could be a counsellor, it could be a lawyer. If it's a toxic relationship, there's angels walking this material earth. But whoever this is, they're going to help you move on from this stuck energy. There's help around you. Spirit is around you. Angels are around you. And there'll be people around you on this material earth that will help you move forward. And that is what's going to put an end to this Ten of Swords energy. The reviewing, the clarity, the building on the stability you've got, the moving away from the toxic environments or people, asking for help when needed, recognising the positive people around you that can support you in things to help you bring back and rebuild, or start to rather, rebuild some sort of stability for yourself, or add to the stability that you've already got through putting an end to these cycles here. Okay. Can we just clarify the Three of Swords? Thank you. The Three of Swords again. My goodness, please. The Hanged Man again. Looking at the situations from a different point of view. Putting things behind you, using the, like I say, the tree of knowledge, using all your knowledge now, reviewing it. They're repeating themselves here. Spirit's repeating themselves. It's about learning. They've held you in this place so you can learn and review. So you might feel a wee bit stuck just now. But the reason that is because there's healing needing here. This is healing. This is a recovery card and healing. You've got a lot of knowledge now that you could use to help you go forward and build something better for yourself in the future. Now, this here can be conflict, inner conflict, you see. We don't want to, or outer conflict in your environments. You don't want to be justifying yourself to people. There could be competition in your environments as well, if it's a job environment, for example. But you don't want to be taking on that kind of energy. You want to be letting that go. And you want to be reviewing your own situation. So this could be, it's fives is for change. These things in your environment, or these niggles around you, is designed to help you change, to look at things and rise above them here. Okay, so we'll just take some advice here, Pisces. It's time to release negativity. Yeah, it's time to get away from these stuck energies, definitely here. And these are the negative energies. It could be within your environment or people that are smaller minded than you. You know, everybody's on a different vibration. It's not their fault. Your hard work is paying off. Yeah, it's about building your stability here, definitely. And reviewing things. Surrender to the divine. Yeah. Surrender to your journey and your path you're on. Okay, I hope this helps, Pisces. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.